Everything fits together. Let me see if there's any more of these. Tectone banned on YouTube for a week. Excessive swearing. I don't know exactly about that. I'd have to go. I mean, if he needs help or anything like that, he can reach out if he wants to. So what is this? Your USA stopping oil shipments are necessary to keep the hospitals functioning as relevant loser. Oh, Robert Mueller has died. Good. I'm glad he's dead. Wait, what? Oh my god, bro. He goes, Robert Mueller has died. Good. I'm glad he's dead. He can no longer hurt innocent people. President Donald J. Trump. Brother, that is my president. That is my president right there. That's what I've been waiting on. There's no way he actually said this, right? There's no way. Rip Bozo, brother. I love it. I do. I love to see this, man. And base is fuck. Exactly. And this leftist attitude. I mean, again, the guy's a fucking piece of shit. He ran a fucking... I think that what I'm saying is accurate. So let me just go through it, right? So the story is retarded. It's garbage. I think that the character design and like the character building is garbage. I think that the combat is garbage. I think the UI is garbage. I think the controls are garbage. I just feel like the whole thing kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest. Like it's really bad. Can you believe that? They trying to run him out of there like, what, pussy? You're not a pussy. Like, you really want to go and get in a fucking altercation with a fucking gang member? Fuck no. Like, he's lucky he made it out alive, honestly. No, they're not going to try and shoot you for no reason. Like, why would they do that? It's not in their best interest. He's saying it's gangland. It's just, it's really crazy to me that so many people tolerate this. It is. Like, in my opinion, I think you just need to send in the police, and like anybody that does this stuff, you just pop them off. You do, like, you arrest them, and if they're violent, you pop them off. Like, that's really, I feel like this, and it would be over in, like, a week. It would be, like, it would be over so fast. I don't know why anybody even puts in any time thinking about this. Since when the gang members act logically? If you start popping these guys off, this shit would be over so fast. Like, I don't think people even understand. What was the place that got bombed, people said? I'm trying to remember what the name of it was, but I don't remember exactly. I think Asmongold. Oh yeah, Trump's reaction. President, rest in peace. I think Asmongold. So a lot of people. This is what I thought was funny. Is so I made comments about this guy, and I was like, this guy, and this is my opinion on him, right? Like the culmination of his career was an investigation that delegitimized and basically tried to undermine a federal election by putting the president at a, you know, again, a lie, like putting the Russiagate lie on the president. It was found out to be a lie. The more that we look into it now, it's become more and more of a lie. They also went after Trump's family. They went after other people associated with him. They went totally after him. And so whenever I see this guy die, and this is like, that's what he's talking about, Mom, you are already, this is the reason why things like this don't work with Destiny. You are already saying things bad about my mom. You are already weaponizing my dead parents. So what do I have to lose by not trying to pretend like I have decorum when some guy who, again, his life career has culminated in something that was a failure and that also delegitimized American democracy? And by the way, they are going to be celebrating out in the streets. Eventually, one day when Trump dies, they're going to be so happy. No, I have no interest and no desire in pretending to give a fuck about these losers dying. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. Who cares? And saying to weaponize dead parents, yeah, they're already going to do that. You are already doing this. I'm not losing anything by not playing by this game. He's honestly telling you he's your enemy? Well, I think that reality is that, like, he was already doing this beforehand. Yeah, who cares if you care? Yeah, exactly. Well, obviously a lot of people do. Is that they, again, and that's the same thing they did with Charlie Kirk. They've done that with other people too. I don't care about this guy at all. Fuck him. So, yeah, that's it. And it's a personal taunt. Yeah, sure. No, like, I don't know. But that's the only reason why they do it. And wouldn't want to kill my own kid. Yeah, wow, what a surprise. Again, John Kennedy also stopped senators' paychecks from a government shutdown. Uh-oh.
The resolution be agreed to, and the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table.
All right.
Is there an objection? The objection is heard.
Okay. Where is it? He objected and left the chamber.
With
He ran.
respect, as
Wait, he ran
I wanna
away?
give my colleague, Senator Schatz, more time. As he objected and left the chamber. Is he coming back?
Wait, he ran away? Why would he run away?
Well, wait, just one second. I mean, is he?
Quick question.
Is he ill?
What the fuck?
What should I do, Mr.
What
President?
the
should
fuck?
I give him more time, or?
Mr. President, point of order. Is
Wait,
it
so he just ran away? Like, he wastes time? God damn, what the fuck's wrong with any of these fucking people? Made a liberal joke after seeing someone with colored hair? Oh, God.
Order a can of diesel.
Guys, why is everybody's hair colored green and blue? This is a gas station, not a protest.
It must be in California.
That's for paid customers only, buddy. Paid customers only.
Man, that's crazy. And yeah, true, brother. No, I think this shit's funny. And I know some people lose their minds over this stuff. I want to let you know that the core gaming community is people like Burnt Peanut. It absolutely is. There's a reason why people were spamming the N-word in every single chat. The only reason why people aren't using slurs in chat right now all the time is because you will literally get banned for it. It's not because people have advanced beyond it. It's not because people have a, more worldly perspective. The only reason why is because you get banned for it. If you didn't get banned for it, everybody would be saying it. Why do you think that every single website just coincidentally decided people can't use slurs anymore at the exact same time that advertising dollars came in? Like, this is it. Missing Elden Ring was a bad one. Oh, who's this? Is there somebody who's upset? Let me go back and look at it. And yeah, this was like four years ago, right? It was quite a while ago. What is this? You yourself literally disagreed. You state that 30K protesters changed your mind, but I don't care but what is this here? Have Fuentes on your show, show you the anti-war argument you won't have because you can't counter his argument. You're afraid of him. Anything about not doing it is cope. Well, yeah, I don't like talking to or debating with anyone. And here's the other big reason why I don't start or I don't create drama with people like Nick Fuentes or really with Sneeko even, right? Is because I generally agree with Nick on things. Why would I want to create an adversary and an enemy out of somebody who I'm aligned with on like 10 other things? Why would I do that? Why wouldn't I focus on people and focus on talking about people that I view as actual enemies? I don't view Nick as an enemy. I don't think Nick's an enemy. So why would I want to attack? Why would I want to attack him? Why would I want to criticize him? It doesn't even make sense. Like it's not in my best interest to do that. Does that make sense to you? Why not? It's rather important. Well, I just explained why. Because you want to understand the opposing argument? No, not really. It's not that important to me about doing it. That's the truth. I mean, there's 50 other problems in the world too. Iran is one problem. I think that you're missing out on the messaging. So obviously that's the reason why, and you guys have probably noticed this at this point, any of the right-wing people that are anti-Iran war, I haven't talked about them at all. I haven't talked about, because Rupert Lowe has been against it. Myron has been against it. Sneeko's been against it. I talked about him because he talked about me specifically. Nick has been against it. Let's see, who else besides that? Tucker Carlson's been against it. I guess I talked about him a little bit. Let's see, Megyn Kelly was against it. Never talked about her. I don't talk about any of these people. And the reason why I don't talk about any of them is that I view these people as ideological allies. So I don't look at trying to criticize and complain about people that I view are mostly on my side. I focus on people that I think are directly oppositional. They might have a good argument for it, and they might have a reasoned, principled argument that I might disagree with, but at the same time, I don't view them as problematic. Hopefully that makes sense. Following since 12 minutes ago, you're complaining about it. I think you should at least Fuentes on it. Something unrelated. Okay, so wait a minute. So you're just trying to gaslight me into having Nick on stream. Listen, here's the way and it sucks, man, it does. And anyway, I saw this, bro, like, I think I solved Cuba's power crisis, is that right? Oh boy, okay, so here we go. I
called Pete, I called General.
Yeah, let's see, there's one more of them, okay? Let's take a look at it.
Democrats are putting our country at great risk during this period of time, a period that they call a war. They call it a war. We call it a military operation.
That's right. It's not a war, guys. It's a special military operation. Now, I hate to say this, but that's what Putin called the Ukraine invasion. We're on year 4 of the 3-day special military operation. Year 4. That's it. So anyway, Leonid Raditsky, owner of OnlyFans, died at age 43, had cancer, apparently. Very sad. I talked about it earlier. As I said before, I know a lot of people hate OnlyFans. I've never actually been a OnlyFans hater. I think that OnlyFans is a better alternative to traditional sex work. And I think that anybody who criticizes and complains about OnlyFans but doesn't want to ban porn entirely, I think that they're just doing this for optics. I don't think that there's any sort of principle or moral consistency with that. From my perspective, I think that, again, all types of sex work is, either good or bad, right? Like, you can't look at it and say, like, some of it's good, some of it's bad. I think that it's either all bad or all good. And so AI porn should be, all porn should be gone. That's fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. If you guys want to say that, I think that you are completely entitled to that perspective. Here's what my perspective is. I think that porn is like cigarettes. I think cigarettes are really bad for you. And the excessive consumption of cigarettes will probably kill you. But I don't want to make cigarettes illegal. So that's really the way I feel about porn as well, right? I don't even know how I do know how OnlyFans works, but that's because I've talked to people that did it. Like, I don't have an OnlyFans account. I don't know how to pay for OnlyFans. I've never paid for an OnlyFans. I've never paid for any of them, by the way. Not Fansly, Patreon, OnlyFans, Loyal Fans, fucking Ko-Fi, any of them. Never paid for any of these ever. Oh my God.
Drop a bomb, baby. Bomb the out of them.
Bomb?
I would bomb the out of them.
What have you heard about Venezuela?
Venezuela?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm not sure. I barely know what'll be going on in like Tennessee where I'm from.
That they beat us in the World Baseball Classic. Have you heard anything else? No.
Nothing. I have heard nothing about Venezuela.
Honestly, I don't know and I don't care.
Where is Venezuela?
I don't know. I'm drunk. I don't know. Venezuela? Isn't that in Spain?
Ooh, that's a bit of a, not so close, huh?
No.
Go easy on the tequila.
Nah.
What do you want to tell Jesse Waters? You're on his show.
That's the guy who was eating the steak, remember? Is like in front of the vegan guy?
Oh, Jesse Waters. Do you know who I am?
I do not.
Here's Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
Oh, God. Well, there it is. That is the median average voter, gentlemen. There it is. A lot of people need to get used to this reality. People don't recognize and realize that the average person doesn't give a fuck. The average person does not care about Iran. They don't care about anything. The main thing that they care about is gas prices. If gas goes up, the war is bad. If gas goes down, the war is good. It's that simple. Unless you have like a major, event, like for example, 9/11, these people are never going to think about this at all. And they shouldn't vote either. Well, I think that obviously you shouldn't vote if you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I think that's pretty obvious. I wish more people realize that. Give me a second. I got something in my throat. Excuse me. All right, we good. Sorry about that. Yeah, a little bit of allergies, I guess. Most of us have immediate problems to worry about, like food, rent, and work. Yeah, exactly. And I think that that's the reality, is like most people don't care about this stuff because they're not thinking about it. If you want to understand the U.S., this video would be a very good place to start. The median American is not interested in what happens overseas. This is a constraint the U.S. government. Voters don't like foreign adventurism, but also liberates the government as well. You can do whatever you want, and you don't need to build a consensus at home. Do most Americans support in the war of Iran? Does it matter? Even asking the question is the wrong frame, in my opinion. Yeah, do you support the war in Iran? What? What war? What are you talking about? What do you mean? But woe to the politician in D.C. who forgets the first commandment of American interventionism: thou shalt not visit the consequences on Americans. America is a very big, very rich, usually... I think it's horrible that the people in Lebanon are being killed. It's terrible, but I don't view Israel as the bad guy. I don't. Stop letting these people, like, the people in Lebanon should be telling their government, get these fucking pieces of shit out of our country that put targets on our back for their religious holy war. That's what I think they should be doing. That's what they should be focusing on, not getting mad at Israel for defending itself. War sucks. Yeah, war sucks. Bombs suck. What if Hezbollah says no? Then you kill them. Duh. Like, what the fuck do you think you're supposed to do? Of course, they live amongst the people. Then send the military door to door, finding out who's involved, and you either take them and you put them in jail or you shoot them. Duh. Like, what do you think you're supposed to do? Like, I don't even understand. Yeah, I mean, they're shooting rockets over there. It's not that complicated at all. So, yeah, just like the cartels control Mexico, Hezbollah probably controls Lebanon. Well, then they shouldn't be surprised whenever they're getting bombed. Whenever your government is allowing people, like, basically, if the government is allowing people to shoot rockets, like, imagine this. Imagine Mexico was allowing rockets to be shot over in Texas. Do you think America would bomb the people shooting the rockets? Absolutely they would. They'd be gone. And if there were casualties, that's what happens. Again, did they care about casualties when they were shooting rockets? No, they didn't. So let's look at the person who started shooting the rockets. If Hezbollah doesn't want Lebanon to get bombed, stop shooting rockets at Israel. I know it's going to be really hard. And you've got a lot of the rockets, and you don't know what to do with them. Just stop shooting rockets. Just stop doing it. I thought Israel started it, though. Let's say Israel did start it. Can Hezbollah win against Israel? No. They're going to lose. Everybody knows they're going to lose. So they should stop. Just stop. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not even hitting anybody. You're not killing anyone in Israel. You're just putting targets on the backs of your countrymen. You're fighting a losing war. You're completely overwhelmed. You're outclassed in every single way. There's no chance of survival, no chance of success. The longer that you continue this war, the more people will die. Just stop doing it. Duh. They killed one innocent woman today? Oh, Israel did? They probably killed way more than that. And it'll keep happening until the bombings stop. Until they stop shooting rockets at Israel, Israel's going to keep bombing them. And it's completely justified. Totally fucking justified. It's horrible. It's terrible. War sucks. It's sad. Okay, so here we go if I can find it. This is potentially more information, but it could be inaccurate, so keep that in mind. I lived in Spain. Let me report to you on the state of Spain. Teenager Noelia Castro Ramos was placed in state-run center for vulnerable children. In 2022, Noelia was gang raped by migrants, which the Spanish government allowed in and sponsored in the state-run facility. They never specify race or religion. They weren't white Christians. You know, how could I have guessed that? And on October 4th, 2022, she jumped out of the window trying to kill herself. Okay, and this is all of what's happened. The last time something this atrocious in public happened, it was in Sodom. It's Sodom and Gomorrah. That's in the Old Testament. Oh my God. I don't even know. Like, hopefully this will be a point where a lot of people in the West wake up and they look at the absolute prime evil of this. What would be your thoughts if her organs saved multiple lives? What would be my thoughts if her organs saved multiple lives? Anyway, so this pathetic retard here, Victoria something, Ducharme, what the fuck kind of name is that? And it's getting to a point where I cannot watch any big Marvel rival streamers because they're either misogynistic, racist, or ableist, and their chats and friends are complicit and encourage them to continue their antics. Like, why are we spamming the R word in the big 2026 grow up? You are telling somebody to grow up while you're sitting there on Twitter complaining about a person streaming a video game saying a word that you didn't like. I don't know if there's a bigger irony than that exists. And if there's a sword that hurts marginalized communities, I don't know why we're saying it. So, number one, it doesn't hurt anybody. It's just a word. This entire pretense that a word can hurt somebody is the most childish, HR-coded lie that is being used to tell other people what to do. Why is she watching? Because she wants to bully other people and tell them what to do. That's the reason why she does this. So there is an entire ecosystem of people that behave this way, and what they do is they try to bully other people into having to agree with them. And that's why online, I'm really glad to see so many people shitting on these people. I think that everybody needs to come together and push back against this, because what they're really trying to do is they're trying to bully people. They're trying to bully them and tell them what to do. And I don't want to live in a world where there's a bunch of these like sanctimonious fucking weirdos sitting on the internet telling everybody else what they're allowed to say. I don't want to see that. It's so obnoxious. And thank God that's not what's happening. I used to love them. And seeing New York Police Chief Aaron Edwards receive a standing ovation tonight at Madison Square Garden truly put a smile on my face today. So this is the guy that hopped over the barricade to apprehend the Islamic bomber inside of New York City. This is the guy. Straight out of a fucking action movie.
We appreciate you so much. And the one quote that stood out, appreciate the most, was you said, once a cop, always a cop. An incredible action photo as well of Aaron springing to action. Mike 5.
Yep.
Please join us in honoring a 23-year veteran of the New York City Police Department, Assistant Chief Aaron Edwards. On March 7th, when explosive devices were thrown into a
Is the mayor there?
outside Gracie Mansion.
I don't know. I don't see him.
Edwards jumped over a police barricade, ran toward the threat without hesitation, exemplifying the kind of courage that defines New York's finest. Chief Edwards, we thank you for your service and your unwavering commitment to keeping this city safe.
Man, I love it, man. The guy should be married. Yeah, exactly, right? Do you think the agenda's changing slowly, maybe? I think that it's becoming more transparent that the amount of people that are just straight up anti-American haters are, you know, like, that's really what they are. It's not like there's any sort of value system to it. It's just antithetical to whatever is in the best interest of America. And so the mayor won't go there because they sell hot dogs, so I don't know about that. And then, yeah, this guy has a 90